Have you ever wanted to read a letter that was meant for someone else? Have you ever wanted to travel the world but didn't have the time or the money? If so, you are in the right place. Welcome to In My Voice, the podcast where we read letters and share travel stories about places by our guests. I am your host Bwanaheri, and each week I'll guide you through these two different yet fascinating worlds. In the first segment, we'll read letters written to listeners like you about a variety of subjects, from heartwarming stories to heartbreaking experiences. These letters offer a unique perspective on the human experience. Some of them will make you laugh, while the others will bring a tear to your eye. But they all have one thing in common. They are written from the heart. In the second segment, we will embark on a journey to explore the world through travel stories. We'll visit exotic destinations, meet interesting people, and experience the joys and challenges of traveling. Whether you are a seasoned traveler or someone who's always dreamed of seeing the world, you will find something to inspire you in these stories. So, join me every week as we dive into these two fascinating worlds. In My Voice. I promise you won't be disappointed. Subscribe now and don't miss an episode. Hello, dear listeners. Welcome back to yet another episode of In My Voice. I'm your host, Bwanaheri, ready to take you through yet another exciting episode of In My Voice podcast. Very glad to be back with you and I hope that you've been enjoying your time. For my Ugandan listeners, welcome back from yet another celebration of the Independence Day. Congratulations upon the 61st Independence Day celebration. I have seen pictures of celebrations, posts on Twitter and Instagram, people posting their pictures, how they were celebrating the day, and people posting pictures carrying the flags of Uganda, and I was like, oh wow, this is very interesting. It feels very good to be Ugandan right now, seeing the energy and the love that we are receiving, because on 9th of October, we got our independence from the colonizers. Happy to be Ugandan. Well, I welcome you back, dear listeners, to yet another very special episode of the In My Voice podcast. This episode is proudly sponsored by CC Companions. CC Companions is a platform I created to help people who are struggling with loneliness and want someone to talk to find space that they can speak freely without the fear of judgment. So if you're out there and you feel like you want someone to talk to, feel free to visit the CC Companions website www.cccompanions.org and fill the form so that you can be matched with a companion who will listen to you without judging you and also acknowledging your feelings. Today, 10th October 2023, we commemorate World Mental Health Day. Under the theme for 2023, mental health is a universal right. It's a day of reflection, empathy, and action. In this episode, we embark on a journey to explore a topic that touches every one of us: mental health. It's a journey of understanding, empathy, and hope. Throughout this episode, I'll share with you some practical tips and insights to help you prioritize your mental well-being and support those around you. In the quiet corners of our lives, behind the smiles we wear and beneath the facade of strength, there often lies a silent struggle. A struggle with thoughts and emotions that we don't always share. Did you know that approximately 1 in 4 people will experience a mental health problem at some point in their lives? Mental health issues are remarkably common, affecting individuals across age groups and backgrounds. Startlingly, mental health challenges often begin early in life. Around 20% of the world's children and adolescents grapple with mental disorders or problems, with half of these conditions facing by the age of 4. That is how dire the situation with mental health is currently. Our young students are overwhelmed by the demands of exams and courseworks. Anxiety grips their chest, but they keep it hidden, fearing they will be labeled as weak or incapable. But here's the thing: conversation has the power to heal. It's a bridge that connects hearts and minds. It's a lifetime that can rescue those drawn in despair. Globally, mental health conditions are among the leading causes of ill health and disability. The impact is profound, touching lives in every country. We acknowledge that there is still stigma surrounding mental health. It's a battle many face in silence, afraid of judgment, rejection, or misunderstanding. As a dedicated professional, I know how feeling the weight of your responsibilities is. You struggle with burnout and anxiety, but wear a mask at work, fearing that admitting vulnerability might jeopardize your career. You can't imagine conceding to your bosses that you're experiencing a burnout or you had a tough week and you may need some time off. I know it's hard. Mental health conditions such as depression and anxiety cost the global economy over $1 trillion in lost productivity each year. This impact underscores the importance of addressing mental health in the workspace. But together we can break this silence. We can create a world where seeking help is a sign of courage, not weakness. The journey to healing is not always linear. It's a path filled with twists and turns, but it's a path worth treading. Tragically, suicide remains a global public health concern, with close to 800,000 people losing their lives to suicide each year. It's a stark reminder of the importance of mental health support and understanding. I can only imagine how young adults are coping with feeling overwhelmingly lonely despite being surrounded by people, having to hide their feelings, afraid of being seen as a burden. I know how it feels. I've been there. You feel like when you share your stories about your loneliness, you become a burden to someone and people will listen to you out of pity. So that makes you scared of sharing your own experiences. However, sharing is a form of self-care, and self-care is not selfish. It's a necessity. Just as we care for our physical health, we must nurture our mental well-being. To those who feel lost in the darkness, I want you to know that there is hope. Your story is not defined by your struggles, but your resilience. Let's build a supportive community where no one feels alone. Reach out to a friend, a family member, or a professional. You are not alone in this journey. World Mental Health Day is a reminder that we must take action. It's not just about one day. It's about every day. Let's prioritize mental health for ourselves and for those we care about. Together we can create a world where mental health is a universal right, where conversations flow freely, and where hope shines bright. As we conclude this special episode, let's make a commitment to change. Change in our attitudes, in our actions, and in our understanding of mental health. Let me share some practical tools that we can use to transform the global mental health space. First, educate yourself. Learn more about mental health, its challenges, and available resources. Knowledge is a powerful tool for reducing stigma. Second, start conversations. Engage in open, empathetic conversations about mental health with friends, family, and colleagues. Encourage others to share their feelings without fear of judgment. Third, support and listen. Be a supportive listener when someone reaches out with their mental health struggles. Offer your support without judgment. And fourth, advocate for change. Advocate for improved mental health policies in your community, workplace, or school. Raise awareness about the importance of accessible mental health care. Be a champion. And lastly, practice self-care. Prioritize your mental well-being by engaging in self-care activities that promote joy and relaxation. Do the things that you enjoy. Remember, dear listeners, you are not alone and your voice matters. Let's continue these conversations, not just today but every day, for a healthier, more compassionate world where mental health is a universal right. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Until next time, take care of your mental health and of those around you. Together, we can make a difference. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to share with your friends. Remember to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to In My Voice so that you can always get notifications whenever we have a new episode for you. You can also reach out in the comments. Tell me what you think about this episode or what you think about mental health in general. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. Until next time, take care of your mental health and of those around you. Together, we can make a difference. I am Bwanaheri, signing out.